Valeri Vladimirovich Polyakov is a Russian former cosmonaut. He is the holder of the record for the longest single spaceflight in human history, staying aboard the Mir space station for more than 14 months during one trip. His combined space experience is more than 22 months. Selected as a cosmonaut in 1972, Polyakov made his first flight into space aboard Soyuz TM-6 in 1988. He returned to Earth 240 days later aboard TM-7. Polyakov completed his second flight into space in 1994–1995, spending 437 days in space between launching on Soyuz TM-18 and landing on TM-20, setting the record for the longest time continuously spent in space by an individual in human history. Early life. Polyakov was born in Tula Oblast, Russian SFSR on April 27, 1942. Born Valeri Ivanovich Korshunov, Polyakov legally changed his name after being adopted by his stepfather in 1957. He was educated at the Tula Secondary School No. 4, from which he graduated in 1959. He enrolled in the I.M. Sekhnov First Moscow Medical Institute, where he graduated with a doctoral degree. After, he enrolled in the Institute of Medical and Biological Problems, Ministry of Public Health, Moscow, where he specialized in astronautics medicine. Polyakov dedicated himself to the field of space medicine in 1964 after the flight of the first physician in space, Boris Yegorov, aboard Voskhod-1. Cosmonaut Career. Polyakov was selected as a cosmonaut in Medical Group 3 on March 22, 1972. His first flight into space occurred on Soyuz TM-6 in 1988. After staying aboard the Mir space station and conducting research for 240 days, Polyakov returned to Earth aboard Soyuz TM-7. Polyakov's second spaceflight, the longest human spaceflight in history, began on January 8, 1994 with the launch of the Soyuz TM-18 mission. He spent approximately 437 days aboard Mir conducting experiments and performing scientific research. During this flight, he completed just over 7,000 orbits of the Earth. On January 9, 1995, after 366 days in space, Polyakov formally broke the spaceflight duration record previously set by Vladimir Titov and Musa Manarov 6 years earlier. He returned to Earth aboard Soyuz TM-20 on March 22, 1995. Upon landing, Polyakov opted not to be carried the few feet between the Soyuz capsule and a nearby launch area, instead walking the short distance. In doing so, he wished to prove that humans could be physically capable of working on the surface of Mars after a long-duration transit phase. Polyakov volunteered for his 437-day flight to learn how the human body would respond to the microgravity environment on long-duration missions to Mars. Upon returning from his second spaceflight, Polyakov held the record for the most total time in space. This record, however, was later broken by Sergei Avdeyev and is currently held by Gennady Padalka. Data from Polyakov's flight has been used by researchers to determine that humans are able to maintain a healthy mental state during long-duration spaceflight just as they would on Earth. Polyakov underwent medical assessments before, during, and after the flight. He also underwent 2 follow-up examinations 6 months after returning to Earth. When researchers compared the results of these medical exams, it was revealed that although there were no impairments of cognitive functions, Polyakov experienced a clear decline in mood as well as a feeling of increased workload during the first few weeks of spaceflight and return to Earth. However, Polyakov's mood stabilized to pre-flight levels between the 2nd and 14th month of his mission. It was also revealed that Polyakov did not suffer from any prolonged performance impairments after returning to Earth. In light of these findings, researchers concluded that a stable mood and overall function could be maintained during extended-duration spaceflights, such as manned missions to Mars. Spaceflight Soyuz TM-6, Soyuz TM-7, August 28, 1988 to April 27, 1989, 240 days, 22 hours, 34 minutes. Soyuz TM-18, Soyuz TM-20, January 8, 1994 to March 22, 1995, 437 days, 17 hours, 58 minutes. Personal life. Polyakov retired from his position as a cosmonaut in June 1995, with a total of just over 678 days in space. He participated in experiment SFINCSS-99 in 1999. Polyakov is currently the Deputy Director of the Ministry of Public Health in Moscow, where he oversees the medical aspects of long-duration space missions. He is a member of the Russian Chief Medical Commission, participating in the qualification and selection of cosmonauts. He also holds membership in the International Space Researchers Association and the International Academy of Astronautics. Polyakov is married and has one child. Since returning from space, Polyakov remained active in the discipline of international spaceflight, becoming a cosmonaut investigator for the United States, Austria, Germany, and France during the respective space science missions to the Mir space station. Legacy. Polyakov has won several awards for his spaceflight and academic achievements, including the Hero of the Soviet Union, Russian Federation, Order of Lenin, Order of the Legion of Honor, and the Order of Parasat. He is a member of organizations related to astronautics, including the Russian Chief Medical Commission on Cosmonaut Certification. Polyakov holds the title of Pilot Cosmonaut of the USSR and has published several works pertaining to life sciences, medical aspects of space missions, and the results of research conducted on long-duration spaceflights. Polyakov's record for longest cumulative time in space of 678 days over 2 missions stood until surpassed in 1999 by cosmonaut Sergei Avdeyev with a total of 747 days in space during 3 different missions. Honors and awards. Hero of the Russian Federation, Hero of the Soviet Union, Pilot Cosmonaut of the USSR, Order of Lenin, Medal for Merit in Space Exploration, Order of Parasat, Officer of the Legion of Honor, Hero of the Republic of Afghanistan, Order the Son of Liberty.